Hello, my name is Deborah Baker, and I'm so grateful that you've tuned into this meditation. It's a little bit different than I normally do. I've been having some amazing healing experiences personally lately, and I wanted to try to integrate them into a meditation so that I can share them with you and that you can get the benefit of my experience because, I think it's wonderful when we can see how our own experience can benefit others. So thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. So we're going to go into a really, really deep state of meditation. And I think it's best to begin that with a plan to really get comfortable in our bodies. So I strongly support or suggest that you get in a comfortable position, and if you can, to stretch out on a couch or a bed or the floor, a yoga mat, or if you're in a recliner, put your feet up, just relax. And so let's imagine as this relaxation is kind of kicking in, we feel this beam of light coming up from the center of the earth, coming up through all the layers of the earth and entering into the soles of our feet. I suggest you uncross your legs if they're crossed, which I just did myself. And just feel your legs, your feet, and your ankles and your lower legs getting heavy as all the stress and tension releases out of them. And then feel that relaxation moving into your knees. Let's take a nice deep breath. And now feel that energy, that white light from the center of the earth, that pure love energy moving up through your feet, ankles, lower legs, into your knees, and into your upper legs. And let's take another nice, really deep breath, even deeper than before, breathing into your chest and your upper back. Hold it for a moment, and as you release it, imagine all the stress and tension from your legs and feet just draining out. Notice your feet and your legs are getting very, very heavy. And now as you feel that energy move up into your pelvic floor, your hips, your glutes, your lower torso, all the way through your pelvis. Just allow all the stress and tension to release from your waist all the way down, moving up through your body, the white light moving up through your body, now from your tips of your toes, the soles of your feet, all the way up to your waist. And now let's take the deepest breath we've taken all day, breathing all the way into your chest, your upper back, and your belly. Hold it for as long as is comfortable. Feel the skin stretch in your back and your chest, maybe your belly too. And when you're ready, just release it really slowly. Let's give ourselves permission to really get into a deep state of meditation and peace. This evening, or whenever you're doing this, I'm recording it in the evening, but whenever you're doing it, maybe you're starting your day with it. And now let's feel that beam of white light moving up through our midsections, into the midsection and starting into the rib cage. Hope you can't hear me messing with my mic. Didn't feel like it was in the right place. There we go. And so feel that white light just relaxing everything in your midsection, moving into your rib cage, the ribs in your back, your sides, your front. Feel that relaxation moving all the way up to your shoulder blades. All the way through your chest to your heart space, your collarbone, all the way up to the top of your shoulders, knowing that this is pure love energy, pure peace, everything that serves you. And blesses you. And now feel that white light entering into the tips of each of your fingers and thumbs. Moving up one knuckle at a time through your fingers and thumbs. Into your palms and the back of your hands. Into your wrists. Lower arms, elbows, and upper arms, biceps, triceps. And let's just take a moment now to, if you need to readjust your position so you can get completely comfortable and take another nice deep breath. And now feel the energy moving up through your neck. A lot of us carry tension in our necks. So just allow that energy, that love energy, that pure white light to release any stress or tension at your neck, the back, along your vertebrae, the sides, the front, around your throat. Feel it moving into your jaw, your jawbone, your lips, your teeth, your tongue, your upper jaw, all around your ears, all around your nose and your cheeks, soaking into your atlas, that very last vertebrae where your spinal column meets your skull, and just going all the way into your brain, your eyes, your eye sockets, your temples, above your ears, back of your head. Feel your eyes become like pools. Up to your eyebrows, through your forehead, all the way up to the crown of your head. Another nice deep breath, soft breath. And let's let go and allow ourselves to sink deeply, deeply into meditation. And one of the things that we seek to do is allow our infinite selves, our higher selves, our connection to the oneness, to be more fully present in our conscious mind, in our bodies, in our thoughts, words, and actions. And as we get more and more deeply into meditation, we will invite it to soak into our subconscious. Our subconscious is the actor. It takes direction from us. It's our subconscious that creates our life experience according to our beliefs. So let's imagine that white light is still moving through our bodies, from the center of the earth, through our bodies, adjusting, aligning, releasing, filling, all the way up through the tops of our heads, releasing into the universe as rainbows of color. And then imagine the infinite power, the universal life force, being present in each star in the night sky, and each star sending beautiful white light energy down to you. And if you've ever had the experience of seeing a really dark sky, maybe out in the country or in a dark sky city like Sedona, there's so many more stars that we can see in suburbia or places where there's light pollution. So just imagine all of those stars sending energy. It's the universal life force. It's the oneness sending energy to you down into the top of your head. And if you imagine the energy coming up from the earth like one of the stripes in a candy cane moving in this gentle spiral through your body, the energy from the universe is coming down, and it's the other stripe moving on that same gentle spiral through your body. You are the union of spirit and human. It comes together in you, as you, through you. So just feel yourself getting deeper and deeper in meditation, and more relaxed and peaceful. And if you lose track of what I'm saying, trust that your spirit guides, guardian angels are surrounding you, and they may take you, or your higher self may guide you into a place other than where I'm speaking, or you may not even remember. It's okay, because you are in a safe place. Allowing the presence of the infinite to move down into your body, into your thoughts, even more fully than it has been. And so imagine yourself in your safe place, whether it's planet U, as we've discussed in other meditations, your own special planet all for you, or it's a specific location like your sofa, or there's any of a myriad of places in Sedona that could be a safe place for me. I also love the beach, the mountains, so choose your safe place. And I invite you to take your time with this. I'll give us plenty of time to really land, to be fully present in our safe places. And I invite you to use your imagination to visualize how each of your five senses would experience this place. What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? If you are eating or drinking anything, what does it taste like? What does it smell like? Often when I'm in the desert, I can smell sage bushes or sagebrush. It smells like sage, which is wonderful to me. So just focus on this until it feels really real. You get to have whatever experience here that you would like to have. So you don't have to have the experience that I suggest. You can have whatever experience you like. So I suggest you invite to your party, to your experience, to your gathering, any of your spirit guides, guardian angels. Any beings that you would like to have as a spirit guide or guardian angel but don't believe you do, like perhaps an archangel or, some other angelic or spiritual being. Just invite in your spiritual support system, your guardian angels. And then also invite any loved ones who have passed away. And even if you had a tumultuous or adversarial relationship with them when you coexisted on earth, I guarantee you they don't have anything but love and positive feelings for you now. And I experienced that with my mother, who was difficult when she was on earth, and now she gives me 100% support. Because who she was on earth was a limited human personality that did not fully represent her soul, her infinite self. And so when you're inviting in loved ones who have passed away, you are inviting in their souls, their infinite selves, which are full of joy and peace. And just feel yourself surrounded with unconditional love. And if you imagine yourself looking into the eyes of those that are beings with eyes, sometimes the spirit guides, guardian angels show up just as beings of light. But look into the eyes of your loved ones, of your spirit guides, guardian angels. My father had this way of looking at you where you felt like he looked into your soul. My grandkids do the same thing. One in particular. And know that as they look at you, they are approving of you, they are supporting you, they are loving you. They're your cheerleaders. And if you would like to have a conversation with any of them, I'll be quiet for a few moments so you can ask questions and you can visit them later. And as you do, just feel yourself sinking into this really deep state of peace. And know that all is well. All is well. All is absolutely well. You are safe, guided, protected. And now we have an opportunity to heal something that we may have tucked away. And if this doesn't resonate with you, just enjoy the peace. Just enjoy the deep, deep brain waves of meditation. If you do resonate with it, imagine, because pretty often when we are deeply wounded, especially in childhood, when we don't have the capacity to deal with it, we tuck it away. We put it in a box, and we put the lid on the box, and we put it in a deep dark corner where we don't have to deal with it because we don't know how to deal with it. We're confused often. Pretty often we don't even remember what it is. So I invite you to just imagine in this loving circle of support, you go get the box and you bring it and you put it in the circle. And look around the circle. They know and they understand. All you see is unconditional love and support. And feel free to either ask one of them to take the lid off or take the lid off yourself. You don't even have to look inside, and probably it's not a memory, it's just an energy. Maybe it's shame, fear, absolute terror, panic, grief, sorrow, fury, anger, rage, maybe all of those things. It could be your coping mechanism. Maybe you learned to isolate when things got crazy. Maybe you learned to make people laugh. Perhaps it was trying to make them happy. or you just withdrew. There's so many different ways that we develop coping mechanisms. To imagine that along with whatever this is that feels shameful, that feels like you need to hide it away, is the coping mechanism that's connected to it. So just relax and allow all the love of these beings around you to fill that box with love, to shift that secret and transform whatever was in that box. And I invite you to see that box transforming into a color, whatever color that feels right. And as it transforms, you realize that there was never any reason for you to feel ashamed. And you can let go of the shame. You can let go of the fear and the sorrow and the anger and the confusion, and know first that it is in the past and it is now being brought into the light of day and being transformed. Know that you were absolutely doing the best you could in every moment. So what you thought you needed to hide, what you thought you were ashamed of, or that was too traumatic to deal with, it's now okay. You are surrounded by absolute support. Every being around you says, we understand. You didn't do anything wrong. You've always done the best you can. You were wounded. And now that wound is transforming from something that weighed you down, from a secret you couldn't even tell, a thought you couldn't even form. It's being transformed into a victory, into a triumph, into a strength. Instead of weighing you down and holding you back, it is now filling you with light and allowing you to move forward with ease and grace. So imagine the color, whatever it has transformed into, is now taking a shape. Whatever shape, whatever it is that works for you. Watch the color take shape. Just observe it. Notice your support team around you is also observing it with awe and wonder. They're completely enamored by your willingness to release this, your willingness to transform it, your willingness to move forward, to let go of this baggage. They're loving you and supporting you. And if you find you have tears, welcome them. You may not even know what the source of the tears is. Cry them anyway. Tears are so healing. And now notice the shape and all the support around you. Everyone looking with awe at the shape. And now you have a choice. Is it going to just disintegrate? Is it going to go up in a violet flame to be no more? Are you going to see it because you have released the weight of it? Are you going to see it just float up and away? Or are you going to take it somewhere? You get to choose, because now it is a trophy. Now it is an award. So see yourself doing with it what you want, cherishing it and then placing it either in a place of honor or far, far away or somewhere in between. And maybe you have one of your spirit guides, guardian angels, loved one who has passed away. Maybe you have one of them take it for you. And now notice the lightness all around you as you have released this. The relief and the release. Powerful and palpable. And feel that love and support around you. And know that as you are in this deep, deep state of meditation, you can feel a part of you celebrating. You can observe a party, a celebration, or a rite, a ritual going on around you. And visualize it. Is it a tea party? Notice what the celebration is and watch it unfold. And give yourself permission to remember it when you're finished with this meditation and create it maybe in the week ahead. You've done some really deep work. And now rest. Chances are your subconscious is doing some realigning, some adjusting. It's funny how we have something, an example of something in our houses or living spaces, and it gets placed somewhere and it's too heavy to move, and so we just learn to walk around it. And it becomes, part of the scenery. We don't even think about walking around this thing. We just adjust ourselves accordingly. I once had a hardtop to a convertible in my living room, and we all just learned to walk around it for a few days until we were able to put it where it belonged. And so whatever this was, this wound, this energy that was holding you back is gone now. And you don't have to walk around it anymore. You don't have to make adjustments for it. It is gone. And so be aware in the days and weeks ahead, even months, your thinking changing, your consciousness shifting to absolutely know your worth, that you are worthy of the infinite, you're worthy of joy and unconditional love. There was never ever a question of it. The word worthy really doesn't even have a place. And you are whole. You've always been whole, but you didn't feel like it with that big thing that you had to step around and accommodate. It's gone. You have created this healing for yourself. So I invite you to I'll be quiet for a moment for you to just really, truly take it in. This healing, this shift, this transformation has occurred. Our human experiences unfold in perfect ways, even though they may not seem so at the time. Often, when spirits have passed and I'm channeling them for loved ones, they talk about how their lives unfolded so perfectly. And you are whole and perfect, which means there's nothing lacking about you. This healing occurred at the time that was best for you. Regrets are a waste of time. So we embrace the moment. We embrace the good. We allow ourselves to be in the now moment and not be concerned about the next one, because it will arrive. Is coming to you, your future, not requiring any thought or effort on your part. things that your heart desires desire you as well. They're connected to you. And you know absolutely that you deserve them. You don't have to earn your good. You are an infinite, beautiful, wonderful soul, one with all that is, manifesting everything you need when you need it. So we'll have another moment of just a little bit of healing, because the guides are telling me that some of that worthiness, doubt, came up. So let's imagine ourselves in the circle again, and kind of dumping that. You know, it's kind of like if you moved a dirty box, you know, that box that was sitting there that everybody's been walking around. You got it out, but it left a mark in the carpet, and it left a dark spot on the carpet. And the dark spot in the mark is a belief that we deserve to have bad things happen to us, or that we're not worthy of good things. And so let's focus on it and notice our support system sending us unconditional love and acceptance. Bright, brilliant white light just filling us up. And as it does, notice that mark left behind by that box or the wound, just blowing away, disappearing. Not just disappearing, but disintegrating. And leaving behind a true and deep certainty that we came here to have wonderful lives. We are children of the infinite. We are expressions of God. And we would never think that God or the infinite presence didn't deserve all the good, all the wonder, everything beautiful. And that is who we are. So we deserve all the good, everything wonderful. To be fully loved and cherished. To understand that we are walking the earth with other humans who are also doing their best, but sometimes not fully understanding who they are. Sometimes it's easier to see the good in others than it is to see the good in ourselves. So I invite you to make a commitment to see and feel and know the good in yourself, the God in yourself, the infinite oneness moving in, through, and as you. And all is well. And all is well. And all is well. And so now be aware of that infinite circle around you of love and support. And notice that it's not just the original group that you pictured, but more and more spirits and loved ones have gathered. Ancestors you never knew. Spirit guides and guardian angels you were never aware of before. I invite you to be aware of the one presence the one power, the oneness, God, whatever you call it, being present in, through, and as everyone. As it is, but you can feel it palpably. Feel it in yourself. Know that you truly are God, expressing here on earth the one presence, the one power, the thread that moves through all of us. Or maybe it's not a thread, maybe it's a cord, or a dynamic, huge energy force moving in, through, and as all of us. And so what they're telling me is, first, most of us will need a lot of sleep to process this transformation. It's a deep psychic shift. A lot of sleep and a lot of water. And then they're suggesting you do some sort of ritual. So whether it's the ritual that you performed in your meditation, or whether it's just simply saging your space, getting some sage and lighting it on fire and allowing the smoke to just kind of waft through your space. Or maybe burning a candle with intention. Making a cup of tea, taking a walk. The important thing isn't what you do, it's the intention with which you do it. And so we sleep, we drink water, we hold our ritual, and then we just relax and know that this is unfolding in, through, and as us, without any explanation, without any need to explain it to anyone or ourselves. We just trust. And I congratulate you for being brave in doing this, being brave enough to try this and to stick through until the end. And if you'd like, stay relaxed, stay reclined and resting as long as you'd like. Don't feel like you need to get up and move around right away. Maybe you do this meditation in the evening, or you did it in the evening and you can just go to bed, go to sleep, or take a nice hot bath. Whatever it is that you need, I encourage you to do it for yourself. Taking the sweetest, best care of you that you possibly can. And I'm not going to bring you out of this meditation because I feel like it's very valuable for you to come out of it at your own speed, or to go into sleep and wake up. It's up to you. I'm not going to coach that or direct that. I'm going to allow you. The guides are suggesting I allow you to complete this experience as you see fit. So thank you so much for joining me. And I congratulate you on doing this. I suggest you save it so you can do it again. And if you would like a copy of it, that you can save outside of Facebook or YouTube, I'd be happy to send it to you, and I would love to hear your experiences. So So you know that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are, in the one presence, in the one power, moving in, through, and as me, honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power, moving in, through, and as you. Namaste.